Francesca Albanese, this is the UN Special Rapporteur for the occupied Palestinian territories, is coming to the University of Toronto to give a talk on November 7th about her new report titled Genocide as Colonial Erasure. Now, her coming to Toronto to give this talk has really upset a lot of pro-genocidal folks in this town, but it has also upset a lot of people abroad, mainly two levies. Eylon, Great Britain levy, this is the man who was fired from being the Israeli spokesperson for lying, who then took to making money through Cameo.
Friday night dinner that you are planning tonight to celebrate your birthday. I know you're then going to be going out for dinner and ice skating. I don't know whether that's with Hello, Claudia. Thanks for reaching out and for your kind words. I really appreciate it. Hello, Joe. Happy 74th birthday. Yom Ha'olam.
So naturally, Canada's Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs invited him this week to speak about Palestine.
Mr. Chairman, I thank the Standing Committee for the opportunity to speak. I was an Israeli government spokesman for the first 6 months of the October 7th war, and now I speak to you in a private capacity in the hope of encouraging our ally Canada to avoid steps that would be destructive to the cause of peace. Most Palestinians believe that the October 7th massacre was a good idea, and they believe it was a good idea because the world has rewarded them for it.
The world rewarded them. Yeah. The world rewarded them with a genocide. Now, Levy Lite plopped down in Toronto, and as you can see him here standing on the lawn of King's College Circle at the University of Toronto, this was the site of the People's Circle for Palestine encampment. He took to Twitter and he wrote, quote, "Down with the Intifada," and then he put up a poo emoji, an emoji of poo. This is the former Israeli spokesperson, a grown man. And you can also pay, while he's here in Toronto, $540 to mingle with Eylon Levy. Not to be outdone by this levy, another levy, a French levy, Bernard Blowhard Henri Levy, the French liberator of chest hair, actually threatened the University of Toronto and Albanese on Twitter by writing, quote, "Francesca Albanese is dangerous, and if her invitation to the University of Toronto is upheld, I will also be there to explain who she is and why her hatred of Israel is the new face of anti-Semitism, and how since October 7th, she became a mouthpiece for Hamas," end quote. Suffering from delusions of grandeur, Levy Francois is now also making his way to Toronto and will be at the university on the same day as Albanese, November 7th. He was invited by the Israeli government's Student Eyes and Ears on campuses around the world, aka Hillel. Look how one woman armed with facts and truth can make two men quiver and fly thousands of kilometers to try and silence her. On the line, we'll be covering Francesca Albanese's talk here in Toronto on November 7th. Stay tuned.